everyone, welcome back. I don't know what to tell you. This is the earliest I've ever felt festive, but I think Christmas is here. It is the 9th of November for me today, which is categorically way too early in my book to be in full-on Christmas mode. However, I can't fight the feelings. I'm feeling so festive. And I feel like somehow I have so many fun festive things to do over the next week. So we're just gonna spend 7 incredibly festive Christmassy days together to just start getting us in the spirit. But proper Vlogmas will not be starting until the 1st of December. I'm not budging on my rule. Vlogmas starts on the 1st of December. But before that, we're allowed a little week of fun festive things, right? So that's the plan. Every year we have 2 main parties that are kind of a bit of a guarantee to be in the calendar. First is of course our own Christmas party, which we did our first one last year and we've decided that we want it to be an annual thing and we want to have a Christmas party that we host at our house every single year. So we're going to be doing that again this year, but that is in December, so that will be a Vlogmas episode. But the second one, which is not technically Christmassy, but somehow it just kicks off the season in my mind and in our minds, and that is 2 of our very, very best friends, Ben and Leah, host a Vegas night every year. It's basically just like a black tie gambling kind of a night, but everybody gets super dressed up. They hire out a space in a pub and there's roulette and cards and all different kinds of games, and we all get chips, and it's just such a fun evening. They go all out and they have been running the night for years, but I've actually only been once because the first year that I was with Cameron I couldn't go because I was in the States for a wedding, but last year was my first year and it was so much fun. So anyway, we're going again. I now need to get ready. I've no idea what to wear this year. Last year I wore like a full ball gown, like floor length proper dress. I don't have another one and I don't want to wear the same dress I wore last year, so we're just gonna have to come up with something this year because I haven't bought anything specific. I'm thinking of trying to style my like sparkly top somehow, because I feel like I could do something cute with this. The temperatures have also plummeted today, so it's very cold outside. It feels proper like frosty, wintry, Christmassy. So I don't want to be freezing, but I feel like I could wear something underneath this. I also do have this dress that has like kind of sheer sleeves. It's probably hard to see it here. Like it is short, but it's really cute and it's actually not had much wear. I think I've actually only worn it once ever. So I might try and see if I could do something with the 2 of those and wear them together. Anyway, we're gonna get ready now. We're gonna have the most fun tonight. I'm so excited to bring you with me to our first party of the season. And then we're just gonna have such a Christmassy few days together and I'm so buzzed. I can't wait. I might even go get myself a glass of wine to enjoy while I get ready. But yeah, what can I say? Christmas in November starts now. Okay, I feel like we're ready. Wait, let me turn the lights down. Okay, turn the lights down a bit. This is what I'm wearing. We've gone for the sparkly thing underneath. I feel like it kind of works, to be honest. Everyone is usually in like kind of costumes a little bit more, but I didn't have anything this year, but I feel like this, oh, whoops, this is all rucked up. But yeah, I feel like the sparkly kind of like underneath the dress and then they go far away. This is what it's like, and then I'm just wearing like black boots. I think it's cute. And then for my coat, I'm just gonna wear my very old coat, but it's still in pretty amazing condition. And it's just kind of like a faux. It's a combo of like suede and faux, and I feel like that also then looks kind of like, I don't know, fancy or extravagant. And then I bought these gems for when I went to the tailor, and I thought I could also just stick some of these in my hair, which to be honest, I'm really pleased I've like got another use for them. So wait, let's put my parting button back in the middle. These are honestly so good. I know they're very random, but I will link them because they stick so well and like they fully don't fall out. They just stick like an actual little sticker. It is more useful if you have some tweezers to put them on with. To be honest, I might actually do these on the train. And then Cameron can also do them for me. You see what I mean? They just give your hair like a little sparkle. Which I think so cute. Would you mind putting my sparkles in my hair on the train?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it now. I'll do this wrong. Ready? All right, we'll see you there.
Thank you so much for your membership. We really appreciate it. And Runner up to show it's not rigged, Naomi!
That's the first time in 3 consecutive years that she hasn't won. Congratulations, Chloe.
Our winner with 9 votes is Craig!
The first time a boy has ever won.
Organised everything.
Okay, life's not long, let's keep fucking winning.
Hello, good morning. We had so much fun at Vegas night. It's always so incredible every single year. Honestly, our friends Ben and Leah they're just like those perfect, like social sack people that I think I already said that, but they're the perfect people you just need in your life. They always make sure that everybody has a great time and just bring everyone together. Anyway, we had so much fun. And then basically we were hungover and like that was that. But we're alive again now. I'm alive again now. And I'm doing my first bit of festive shopping, I guess, which feels kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on this year. I thought doing this video of like, let's start to get a little bit festive was being like early. But I feel like over the last 24 hours when I've just been like hungover on my phone, just watching, just like scrolling on social media, it really feels like everyone's tree is up. Everyone is like singing along to Christmas music. Everyone has like bought all their presents. Like, what is going on? It's like the middle of November. Maybe I'm like slow this year, or I don't know. Like this week is me like trying to get in the festive spirit. I'm excited about Christmas, but I don't feel like full on festive yet. But I think today will probably change that. After today, I could now be very well like driving home blasting Christmas music. I don't know, that still feels a bit crazy to do in November. But I've come shopping. I'm also meeting my friend Amelia and her baby here, who is just like the cutest little thing. And there are so many cute baby bits out at the moment. I was in Marks and Spencer's the other day and all of the cute little girl like baby outfits for Christmas were just... What is it with this car park and people always arguing? Oh dear, people are very unhappy. There's no Christmas spirit out there today. Anyway, even though I don't have a baby yet, and it'll probably be another couple of years before I do, I have to go shopping for baby stuff. So I texted Amelia and just said, there is so much cute stuff. Let's go Christmas shopping. So we're just gonna go and see what's out there. I wanna look in John Lewis. I wanna get myself a chai, maybe like a Christmassy treat. I'm ready to enjoy the festivity stuff without like full on decorating my house yet. Anyway, let's go do some Christmas shopping. I'm so excited. afternoon. Oh, I had the nicest morning. I was babysitting little Olivia. They don't tell you how insanely magical it is watching your best friends like become mothers. It's the sweetest thing. Anyway, I felt so honoured. It was the first time that my friend Amelia actually left me alone with Livy, so I was babysitting her, not for long, but for like an hour I think it was, by myself, but it just felt like the greatest joy anyway. And she's a tiny Swiftie, if you can believe it. When she started to get a little bit fussy, the thing that just like calms her is watching Taylor Swift. We're gonna be best friends. We already are best friends anyway. It was so nice. So I spent my morning dancing around my friend's kitchen and living room with the sweetest sunshine, joy-filled baby in the world. And now I'm having a very chilled afternoon, which is so nice. I've got some packages I wanted to unbox and show you because I think it's all quite festive stuff, which is the theme of the week. Cameron also thinks that I'm being quite slow with the festivities. He was like, yeah, like, let's get on with it. Christmas is here. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm ready to feel it, but it feels like I'm being a bit premature anyway. This is what I thought it was. I have got some little, very basic, these were like £5, so I'll link these. I've got little strings of fairy lights, battery powered ones, to put along my bookshelf because I'm hoping to kind of Christmas festive themed decorate my bookshelf. So that was the first one. I am extremely excited about what I think is here. I have wanted, what I think is in here, these for so long and have been consistently restraining myself. And then I said to myself, wait until Black Friday. This is the type of site that it's from Anthropology, where they'll do like a site-wide sale of 15-20% off or something. And then I just panicked and I was like, yeah, but what if these particular things sell out beforehand and then I don't get them? Because I have to have them now so I can have all my festive drinks in them. A knife. Okay, so I've already said festive drinks, so I've already spoiled it really, but I got some mugs. I got some mugs from Anthropology, and I hope these are as good as I think they're going to be, because I've been looking in store every time I've gone past Anthropology, and they've just never had these particular ones in store. Look! It's got a pink bow, and it's red check. That is perfection. Christmas hot chocolate, anyone? I love it. That bow is so nice. Look at that. Okay, that is first festive mug 1. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. Okay, this is mug number 2. I'm sorry, she is beautiful. I know really this is more of a spring summer mug. Okay, obsessed. So far, we are 2 for 2. And the last one, oh no. The last one's not here. Oh no. Maybe the last one, which is actually the one I was most excited about. Is it coming in a separate order? Oh, the other one's been back ordered. Okay, at least I did order it. The one that I back ordered, I'll show it to you anyway so that you can also get it if you want to. But I've been following Native Studio mugs. I'll put the handle in the description. But I've been following Native Studio for so long because their mugs are stunning. And I've never ordered them because I'm just always so terrified with some of those online brands, like the import duties and the shipping fees that are always a bit of a surprise. Anyway, I'm so pleased for them, but they're now being stocked in Anthropology. So I was like, done and done. Obviously the variety of styles is not as great, just the ones they've got in Anthropology. But look at this mug. It's got tiny little hearts on it and it's kind of, they've got that handmade, slightly wonky effect. I love it. Anyway, so that is the last mug that's coming. And I think all of these are applicable all year round. This one isn't quite spring summery. Cameron is gonna love this mug. It's like got a huge, what's the word? He's actually right there, but he's on the call, so I can't ask him. It's like a huge amount of volume could fit in here. Like that's a great actual mug from a quantity perspective. This one is obviously slightly Christmassy, but it's not in your face Christmas. Like just because it's a red check, like I think that. Anyway, and the little heart one, that can also be like a, what do you call it? Valentine's-y kind of a mug. Okay, and then, not a mug, but I also was terrified that these were gonna sell out. I have got my eye on a few other bits, but I feel more hopeful that those are always in stock. Like, you know the beautiful glasses that we've got? Like this is the strawberry one, and I feel like these have just gone super viral now, and they're doing them for every season. I didn't buy any autumnal ones, but I think I am gonna buy some Christmassy ones, but I'm just not worried about those being in stock, so I'll get those in the Black Friday sales. Okay, I love them. Wait, I've already just undone the bow. I actually asked Cameron if we were allowed to buy these because they're candles and they were quite expensive for candles. And he said, I'm sure you could find a dupe of those somewhere. And I said, well, I don't think so. I tried to find a dupe and I couldn't. This ribbon is also so pretty. I'm keeping this ribbon and this is going in my hair. But it won't untie, so I'm gonna have to untie it once it's off the box. Wow. I feel like they're even prettier than I expected. Imagine these above the fireplace. They're Christmas trees that will go obviously in a lovely candlestick with gold sparkles all the way around. I think that is such like an elegant but festive candle. You get them in a pack of 2. These are the types of ones that I'm gonna light very, very sporadically. Okay, I know! Right, I need to hurry up. I know I take forever when I get overexcited about things. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you, which is so much fun, is an advent calendar. Naked Wines very, very, very kindly sent me and Cameron their advent calendar for the year. It's amazing. First of all, the box is beautiful. And then look at this. 24 different wines to try. So if I open up number 1, the wine basically comes in a box. It tells you on the front the type of wine it is and it describes it. So the first one is a white. It says on the bottom it's a fruity white and it says that you should drink it chilled. It says chilled on the side. Day 2 is a red and it says that you should decant it 30 minutes before. I'm obviously not going to spoil what all of the wines are if you want to get this for yourself, but I love the fact that it specifies like how you should drink it, whether it should be chilled or decanted. I'm just wriggling around. That's okay. He's on a call, so he's got his headphones in. And then on the back it gives you a little description of the wine. Look at this. Okay, I've picked another random one out. I really don't want to spoil too many of them because I think this is an incredible gift for somebody in your life that you want to give an advent calendar to, but doesn't necessarily want to eat chocolate. And I feel like I'm always looking for that for family members. It's obviously ridiculously perfect for Cameron, but okay, I've picked out a random one. It says on the back what flavour profile to expect, what food you should try it with, and where you should enjoy it. So expect bramble notes, try with beef, enjoy fireside. The weather's frightful, but the fire's delightful, and you've got a glass of this rich, elegant Argentinian reserve in hand. With its lush flavours of cherries and oak spice, cosy winter evenings indoors don't get much better than this. Discover Christmas magic, scan here. And then you can scan the QR code and it'll take you to the full bottle. So if you then, having tried this, wanted to get up, I'm floored. I think this is such a good idea and so nicely executed. Right, let me put this lid on so I don't do something really dumb like spilling it all out the other side, but I just noticed the stuff on the back. 24 festive wine moments, 4 crisp whites, 3 smooth reds, 2 rich whites, 2 dessert and fortified wines, 1 rosé, 4 big reds, 5 fruity whites and 3 fruity reds. I think that is a genius way to try lots of different wines, to understand what wines you like and don't like. And like I said, for somebody in your life that you want to give an advent calendar to, or if you want to buy yourself an advent calendar, but you don't want necessarily chocolate or sweets or anything, I think that's genius. Thank you so much, Naked Wines, for sending that. I am obsessed. That was very kind of them. Okay, now I've made a mess of the kitchen. It's time to chill for the afternoon. So the reason why I actually went through unboxing all of this was because I wanted a mug, because I'm gonna make my first hot chocolate of the season. It was actually food delivery day this morning, and I made sure to put some like squirty cream in the food order. So whenever I call it squirty cream, Cameron thinks that's really weird. He calls it something else. What do you call this?
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream. Which does make sense. But is it just an English thing? Anyone else from the UK? Like, I grew up calling it squirty cream, which he thinks is really odd. Anyway, what do they call it on here? Creme gastronomique. So definitely fancier than both whipped and squirty cream. Anyway, I've got this to go on top. I also have, I think they're in here. I actually bought these a couple of months ago, but I've also got a little bag of marshmallows, which has to happen. So I think I'm going to be inspired by the red tub of the cream and the pink of the marshmallows and just go for an all matching situation with the red and pink mug. And we're going to make my first hot chocolate of the season. I'm going to show you how I make mine. I think it's the best way. I think it's the best hot chocolate you can make at home at all. And I'm very confident making such a bold statement. Let me show you the other key bits that you'll need in order to make this hot chocolate. I personally make it using the Lavazza milk frother. I think this is all you need. They're not too expensive, and this is the perfect thing to get in the Black Friday sales. Guaranteed this will be on a crazy discount, literally, what is it, like next week. So if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend getting it. I'll share a link in the description box today, and I just like save it, bookmark it, and then you can get it when you actually want to get it, when the sales happen. John Lewis always have like a massive sale, so I'll probably share the link from the John Lewis one. Anyway, any kind of milk frothing device, but I personally love this one. It does an excellent job. And then the actual hot chocolate that you need, we actually get ours from Amazon because we find it's the best place to get it these days. And that is the Hotel Chocolat 70% hot chocolate. It says on the front, not too sweet, the perfectly balanced hot chocolate. And then this is basically, you can basically then just get one serving. I did actually used to like the tub that you could get because there's just less like packaging involved than having like all of these individual one serving packets. But I don't know if they've stopped doing the big tubs or if they're just hard to get your hands on. I couldn't find it anywhere. The only thing I could find were these little sachets. So this is like one hot chocolate, and then it literally tells you in the back exactly what to do. It's basically the same instructions on the back. I pour these in whilst the milk is frothing. So as the milk is warming, you pour this in so it melts the chocolate bits in with the warming milk. I give it 2 blasts on the press the button thing. I do it twice, and it's delicious. We're gonna make some right now. I'm gonna stop yapping, but we have all of our bits for our first Christmassy hot chocolate. Yeah. Amazing. Look at that. Little marshmallows. I'm gonna make Cameron one in a minute. Doesn't this look so good? Have you had a look?
That's a nice mug.
It's a nice mug. I unboxed this mug and this mug.
Oh.
I know this one's quite summery, but I still think it's very pretty. And
very
I think you'll really like this
I
one.
love that one. Can I have my hot chocolate in that one?
Yes, you can have your hot chocolate in that one, which I'll make you in just a second. But look. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. Also, that like squirty cream is Elite, the President one. I think I normally have like the Anchor one, but that one, I mean, I don't know how it tastes, but it was like a very smooth decanter. Anyway, a couple of things I didn't mention before. You want all the tips. Put the sprinkles into the warming, frothing milk slowly. You don't dump the whole thing in at once because then the big bits like will clog it and it won't work. So you have to let it maybe go for like 5 seconds, then add a couple of sprinkles, let it turn like that milky chocolate kind of color, add a bit more, wait till they've melted, etc. It'll overwhelm the motor if you like pour them all into cold milk. That definitely doesn't work. And then I also always save back from the packet a few sprinkles to do on top. Anyway, I'm gonna have a first sip and then I'm gonna make Cameron's his, but I think it looks so nice in this mug as well. This is, oh, such a good purchase. Wow. Look at that chocolatey, frothy milkness that's like all popping up around the side of the hot chocolate. Okay, I'm gonna stop gushing now. Go and make Cameron's his, and then I'm gonna sit on the sofa and read for a couple of hours, I think. For this evening, I really wanna make, I've got some aubergine that I need to use up. So I think I'm gonna do like a pasta alla norma type bake. I think it's native to Sicily. I think it's a Sicilian dish, pasta alla norma, but it's basically one of my favorite dishes in the world, and it's aubergine and ricotta. I'm not really making that because I don't have hard ricotta, I've only got soft ricotta, but I'm gonna do some kind of aubergine pasta dish basically, and I'm very excited about it. So I'm gonna make like a big feast pasta Italian feast for dinner. So I'll come back to you then a little bit later, but for now, cheers. And I mean, I can't think of any other hot chocolate that is more of a sign. It's time to go make yours if you haven't had one yet this season. Here we go.
I'm so excited. Look at that. And that is a huge mug.
Yeah?
This is so cool. Look at the whipped cream.
Yeah.
Squirty cream.
Okay, taste test. Because I've just talked a big talk. As if he was going to say anything else.
That's rich.
No, yeah, it is rich.
Very good.
And now you've got little squirty cream all in your stash, which is why it's rich. But I don't like things that are like super sweet. I think the cream cuts through the dark chocolate.
Yeah. Very sizzling.
Good evening. The nice pasta bake, or good afternoon really. The nice pasta bake did not happen yesterday, so I think it's going to happen this evening instead. But Cameron and I are very late in planning our annual Christmas party, so whilst I've got a bit of time, I'm going to sit down and make our invites for this year, which is very fun. I really fancy a glass of wine, but it's like 3:30, so I don't think that's fine. Although it is a Friday.
Definitely fine.
I feel like we should wait like an hour or 2 hours or something. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do the Christmas invites. I just want them to feel festive, and to be honest, they just get posted in like a WhatsApp chat. It's not more glamorous than that, but it's just nice to have something a little bit festive. And then after this, I'm gonna do a bit of festive baking. If you've been around for a few years, you'll have seen that every single year I make these crackle cookies. The BBC Good Food recipe is crinkle cookies. And I make them every year and they're so good. They're like chocolatey, but they look super festive and kind of snowy. And I make those every single year. And I think this year I'm not gonna make them because I've seen everywhere, I don't know if you've seen the recipe as well, the chocolate fudge, like the brownie pine cone thing. That looks so good. Let me show you what it looks like. Pine cone brownie. Hopefully it comes up. Yes, look at this. I want to make these this year for the Christmas party. Wait, look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? Like so festive. So I'm thinking, because I'm going to do those for the Christmas party this year, the crinkle cookies are not going to get a look in, and they're so delicious. And I have been craving a sweet treat like yesterday and the day before. So I think today I'm going to make some of the chocolate fudge crinkle biscuits. The recipe's on BBC Good Foods. I share it every year. It's the easiest recipe in the world. I promise, it's so easy. And it's one of those, what do you call it? Like food cupboard recipes where, that's definitely not the phrase, but where the likelihood is you've already got all the ingredients in your cupboard. Like it's literally just flour, caster sugar, a couple of eggs, don't know what else is in it, not a lot, butter. That's it. It's really simple, but it's so good. So we're gonna make those, but first up, we're gonna do some jobs. I'm gonna get this invite made and posted, otherwise no one's gonna come this year. And maybe we could put on some Christmas music. Do you think we could put on some music? Do you have a Christmas song, a Christmas song preference to kick off the first Christmas tunes, or not really?
Buble.
You want a Buble one? I feel like he is the right person to start with. I honestly haven't listened to a single Christmas song yet, other than the ones that...
It feels like if you were watching a Christmas movie, the like rolling intro could have a...
You feeling the vibe?
I'm feeling it. I can see it.
Okay, well, let's put on the one that I always listen to first. Kick off the season. Merry Christmas! Right, let's get going.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. That will be on your own front door.
Okay, all done. I've made the invite, sent it, and sent a couple of follow-up messages. I feel like I've bothered everybody enough to say, don't forget this is happening, please come. Because we're just using the same like WhatsApp group that we had last year. I've just sent everything in that same one. So it honestly almost doesn't even matter how many people turn up anyway. And even just like the setup of throwing a Christmas party is so fun. So I'm so excited to do it all again. So this is the invite. This is what the invite looks like. This is obviously the version that doesn't have all of our details on, but I've just edited that to put like the time and the date and everything all on there. But I think it's cute. It's kind of got like a candy cane bow, very red, very festive Christmas invite. So that's what we've gone for this year. I love it. Okay, time to bake. I am going to get up the BBC Good Food recipe. It's the quickest one. It literally says prep time 20 minutes, cook time 10 minutes. The only thing about this recipe is that this recipe says that it makes 35 to 40 biscuits, which it does not. I mean, I think I've made it 3 years in a row, maybe 4 years in a row, maybe more actually the more I think about it. And it makes like 15, like less than half the quantity, but I think they're supposed to be like really, really little. Like you have a cup of tea and like a tiny, tiny biscuit with it, almost like one of those little free Lotus biscuits that you get sometimes when you have a coffee somewhere nice. I don't think they're meant to be like cookies, whereas I have them more like a proper biscuit shape, and also because the faff of rolling out 35 tiny biscuits is exhausting. So anyway, I'm gonna get this out now. The ingredients are cocoa powder, caster sugar, vegetable oil, eggs, plain flour, baking powder, and then icing sugar. Definitely got all of that. So let's get baking. The dough in the freezer for a bit, just because sometimes it can get a bit too sticky, and it's just easier this way to roll out into the little bits of cookie dough shapes. So taking my ring off, I still feel like somehow it's going to get stuck to stuff. I've taken my ring off, washed my hands, and then I just get like a tiny teaspoon and take like a teaspoon's worth of the cookie dough. Actually, before I do that, I forgot, caster sugar into like a shallow bowl so you can then roll it around in the caster sugar, and you literally get your little teaspoon's worth of dough. Ooh, cover it in caster sugar and onto the tray. Here we have it. Oh, don't you think they're perfect? Like, they are the perfect Christmas biscuit, cookie, whatever you want to call it. They need a little bit to cool. They were in there for exactly 10 minutes, not a second longer. I think they'd be slightly dry if you did the teeny versions that produce like 35 of these and still did them for 10 minutes. I think they're perfect doing however many I've done here. 3x4, so we've got 12 there, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I've got 23 here, but I mean, it's always slightly vague each year. But I'd say something like 25 instead of 35 in for 10 minutes. And don't you think they just look like snow-covered, like cracked, wintry earth? I don't know. They just, to me, they're the most wintry things ever. So I'm gonna let these dry for a little bit, and then Cameron, dry? What do I mean? Cool. And they do harden as they cool. So like right now they feel very soft, but just let them do their thing. Let them harden as they cool, and then Cameron can do the taste test and tell us all that they're delicious, whether he thinks it or not, in a minute. The cookies are cooling. I think they're perfection. It's a Friday night, so we're both in the mood for a glass of red. It is now an acceptable time. Cameron, what's the time?
5:30.
5:30. That definitely counts. What have we got here? A Tempranillo. Is this the one that I had last night? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Nothing says Christmas like chocolate cookies and a glass of red wine. Perfection. Red wine, cookies, and Christmas tunes. The perfect start to the weekend. And tomorrow night we're actually going up to the South Bank, which if you're in or around London, then it's like the perfect place to go at Christmas. South Bank always has like all of these like Christmas market type things. Let me turn Andy Williams down. Yeah, they've always got these like Christmas markety type things that go all the way along the South Bank, and they're so festive and so fun, and the food is always so good. And we're going with two of our friends tomorrow night to, it's called Jimmy's Pop-Up, and it looks like it's like a raclette bar, and it's £35 for a set menu, and you basically get raclette, I think it's like unlimited cheese, you get like unlimited raclette with potatoes and like a charcuterie board if you eat meat, and pickles and all that kind of stuff. And then Cameron will just probably eat my charcuterie. And then you also get some like chocolate mini donuts, or there's like a dessert which sounded like they were chocolate mini donuts included in £35. Anyway, and it looks so festive. Apparently you're on like long tables where you like share with other people, and it looks like that there's like fireplaces and you're kind of sat outside with blankets. Anyway, it looks so nice. So we're doing that, and then we're going to an engagement party. So it really is just such a festive week. That is happening on Saturday night, and this obviously needs to go up on Sunday morning. So if I can squeeze a couple of clips in of the raclette bar, then I definitely will, because I think it should be so festive. But we'll see how tight I get for time on Sunday morning getting this up for you when it's due at 10 a.m. But anyway, for now, cheers. Actually, I reckon these are probably dried enough. I keep using the word dried, but they kind of like cool and harden. Cooled enough, where they're like still a bit warm in the middle. Cameron, would you like to choose your cookie?
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers, you're welcome.
Wow, it really is Christmas.
Yeah, it is. So you sitting on Christmas time, okay, you can pick one.
Do you know why I picked this one?
Because it's literally the biggest one. The biggest one that was there. Yeah?
Could we inside?
Oh wow, oh, do you think that's a bit too gooey inside? Can I steal your, it might have to be.
No, I think they're,
Look at this.
I think they're still cooking. Because like, they're still warm.
Yeah, the more that they, I remember in the past I've like put them back in and then they end up dry.
Mm-hmm.
And actually it's worth, look at that, that's so good. It's so good. I know I've stolen your cookie bit.
Very good.
Mm.
Very, very good.
They are like fudgy. They're kind of like a brownie.
Very delicious.
They're not like a
they're still
biscuit.
warm, they'll harden as they cool.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, they're like, they're brownie-y. They're not biscuity, are they? Yeah, good?
Top strong.
Sorry, there you go. I've eaten all your cookie. You can have another one. Well, you can have 23 of them.
After dinner.
I didn't plan it very well. We're not,
The scoop of ice cream.
we're not actually seeing anyone. Normally I bake close to seeing people and I take a chunk of it to our friends, but we can't really take it to the engagement party.
No, but we could swing by Joe and Amelia at some point when we take back his tools.
That's true. That's true. We've got some friends that live locally, so we can just go by and just deliver them cookies. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping now. I'm gonna sit down and have a glass of wine.
Maybe half of one.
Maybe half. Yeah,
Like a
choose.
small one.
Yeah, we'll just choose a slightly uglier one. One of the ones that didn't get as good of a dusting of icing sugar. Are you gonna go sit on the sofa now?
I'm gonna relight the fire.
Relight the fire. Yeah. Right. We're gonna go relight the fire, sit on the sofa with a glass of red wine, probably read my book for a bit, and then I'm gonna start making that pasta bake soon, which is perfect Friday night. Cheers. Dinner made. It's not pasta alla norma, it's some version of it. Aubergine and soft ricotta instead of hard ricotta, but I've got some cavolo nero in there I'm super hungry. I think Cameron and I are now just gonna like sit down and chill. I actually feel exhausted today, so just watch something funny, like a comedy that's just really easy to watch. We've actually been watching Shrinking on Apple TV that we're both loving. And I think we've got another episode of that to watch because like a new episode comes out every Wednesday. So anyway, for now, good night, guys. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow on South Bank with some delicious raclette. Good night.
Sorry.